Why spend money to buy bread when you can make your own fresh bread at the comfort of your kitchen? Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're here for your first time, hello and welcome. In today's video, I will be showing you how to make French rolls or mini baguette. Please, all my fitness gurus, don't come for me. Just join me, let's bake this bread together. See you in a few minutes so we can ride on. In a clean empty bowl, I will be pouring in 8 tablespoons of warm water, 4 teaspoons of instant yeast, and using a spoon, I will just mix this together so my yeast starts dissolving. Then I will be adding half a cup of flour. So this is to prove that my yeast is working very well and is the base for your raising of your bread. So once this was done, I covered it with the lid of this bowl and I let it sit for 30 minutes. Again, 30 minutes. So I knew I was going to be doing some kneading, so I washed my hands first before continuing. So after 30 minutes, this is how it looked like. So that is the perfect proof that the yeast is working. So onto that, I will be adding 5.5 cups of flour, 3 teaspoons salt, and 5 tablespoons of sugar. Then I will be adding 4 tablespoons of butter. So the butter has already been scored to different levels. So I measured up to the 4th level and I cut it out. So I was using a stick of butter. Remember, it's unsalted. So using my hands that I'd washed, I mix this together. You want to have a gari-like consistency or crumbs-like consistency, if I can put it that way. Just continue to watch as I do this. Yep, you have to take your time to mix because you want your butter to go all around. Then I will be adding 2.25 cups of cold water. I first of all poured in some and I poured in the rest. Just continue to mix. This consistency has to feel a little bit sticky. So yeah, this is how it looked like. That is the consistency you want to have before you start kneading. If your dough is still too dry, you might want to add a little bit of water and watch, but this is the consistency you want to have. So I felt like my mat was not helping, so I had to take it out, clean my surface, and I did my kneading on the countertop. I did knead for about 20 minutes. Yep, 15 to 20 minutes. You want to take your time because this is very important. This is the important part of the consistency or the feel of your bread once it is baked. So after kneading for like 20 minutes, I poured in like a tablespoon of vegetable oil on the bowl. I spread it around and I put my dough that had formed into a ball inside. This is because I don't want my dough to be dry once it rises. The oil helps to keep it nice and soft and shiny and fresh. So I let this sit for about an hour. After an hour, this is how it looked like. It had, I would say, tripled up, but you want to have a double to tripled up size. So I punched to take off any air bubbles. I played around a little and I did cut this into 12 balls. You can go smaller if you want, but this is what I wanted. So yep, just continue to watch as I do this. Hello, if you have watched to this point, thanks so much, and let me know in the comment section if this is something you will be trying. And also down in the description box, I will put other links of my other breads that I've made, interesting recipes. Yeah, please check them out. So I took the first ball and I just played around with it. You can play around with it to get an oval shape or a round shape. It all depends on you. Yep, just continue to watch as I do this. Yep, if you've watched to this point, thanks so much for watching. And if you're here for your first time, I am Patience Kinga Muchu, creating contents on cakes, on pastries, on bread, and everything in between. You are going to love it right here as I post contents every Friday. We can always chat in the comment section. Tell me how you feel about the recipe. Let me know if it's something that you can try. And if you try, please always tag me on Instagram. On Instagram, I am Patty G's Cakes. So once I was done with the rolling, I covered it up. Once I was done getting the shapes, I covered it up and I let it sit for about 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, this is how it looked like. So I used a knife to just core on the bread because you just want to get that nice look. Yep. And if you haven't subscribed again, please do not forget to subscribe. Hit the subscribe button. Also hit the like button so that this video will be proposed to other people. Once I was done scoring, I just used water as my wash. I put a cloth in water in a baking tin and I placed it at the bottom rack before baking this bread because I wanted to get the perfect crust. So this is how the bread looked like after being baked for about 20 minutes to 30 minutes at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Look at how bouncy that was. This was so irresistible. And I was so happy I had some avocado at home, so I sliced up the avocado and I put it as my spread in my mini baguette, and boy oh boy, this tasted extremely good. I love when my baguette is warm, so this was perfect. The kids came back from school right after I was done and we all jumped on this like our life depended on this baguette. It tasted so good. This is a must-try recipe and you're going to love it. Please tag me at Patty G's Cakes. Share your pictures with me on Instagram. And previously, I showed you how to make this super yummy, super moist chocolate cake. Check the link above to watch as well as the description box. I will be sharing other amazing bread videos I have made, so you're going to try them, and please do not forget to let me know. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget, life can get bitter. Eat baguette to make it sweet. Until next week, bye.